Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels at the gym? You know, you're putting in all the hours, but the results? They're just not matching the effort. Well, today we're going to dive into a science-backed blueprint to fix that. We're going to look at how to train smarter, recover better, and finally, unlock the progress you've been working so hard for. Let's get right into it.
Look, we all know how to train hard. We know how to grind. But what if there was a more intelligent way to do it? A way that actually works with your body's own biology to make every single rep and every single set that much more effective. That's the plan we're going to build together today.
All right, so here's our roadmap. It's a 5-part blueprint. We're going to start with the hormonal spark that actually triggers growth. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of the workout itself. After that, it's all about the art of recovery, fueling the whole process and wrapping it all up with the right mindset to make this last for the long haul. Okay, first up, the spark. Now, this might sound a little weird, but exercise, at its very core, is a form of stress. But hey, it's a good stress. It's this incredibly powerful signal that tells your body, hey, it's time to adapt, it's time to get stronger. And this stress really comes in 2 main flavors. You've got the mechanical load, that's just the physical weight you're lifting, and then you've got the metabolic demand. That's more about the chemical chaos you're creating inside your muscles with all that hard work. When you put those two together, well, that's the magic signal for change. So what happens when your body gets this signal? It answers back. And it answers back by releasing what are called anabolic hormones, with testosterone being a big one. You can think of these hormones as the construction crew that your body calls in, shouting the order, it's time to build, it's time to repair. And here's what's so cool about that. The benefits go way, way beyond just getting bigger muscles. This hormonal surge strengthens your entire system. We're talking tendons, ligaments, even increasing your bone density. It makes you more resilient from the inside out. Okay, so if we know that's the signal we want to create, how do we do it on purpose? Let's get to the second part of our blueprint and build the exact workout protocol designed to really maximize that powerful hormonal response. We're going to do this piece by piece. First up, volume. The foundation of this whole thing is hitting 6 total working sets for your main exercise. Think something big, like squats or deadlifts. That amount of volume is absolutely key for creating that deep stimulus for growth. All right, next piece of the puzzle. Within each of those 6 sets, you're going to aim for 10 reps. That specific 10 rep range, that is the sweet spot. It's perfect for building both strength and muscle size, and it really drives that metabolic demand we were just talking about. Now let's talk about how heavy that weight should be, the mechanical stress. You need to be working at a high intensity, right around 80% of what you could lift for a single rep. It has to feel challenging. It has to tell your body, you need to get stronger to handle this. And here it is, the secret ingredient that so many people get wrong, your rest period. The protocol calls for only 2 minutes of rest between your sets. I know that's going to feel short, and that's the whole point. This short rest period is what sends the metabolic stress through the roof, and that is a massive driver of the hormonal response we're after. So let's put it all together. Here's what it looks like. You pick a big, compound exercise to hit the most muscle possible. You do 6 sets of 10 reps at a tough 80% intensity. And the real kicker, you only rest 2 minutes between sets. You see how every single part of this is designed to work together to create that perfect storm for growth?
So really, the main takeaway here is this. Don't just obsess over how much weight is on the bar. Pay just as much attention to the stopwatch. That metabolic stress you build by keeping rest periods short is an incredibly powerful catalyst for getting the results you want.
A killer workout is only half the story. Now we've got to recover. But here's the thing, not all recovery is created equal. Let's talk about a really popular one, cold exposure, like ice baths, and why timing is absolutely everything. Now, this is where things get really fascinating because it might flip what you think you know on its head. If your number one goal is to build muscle, you actually want to avoid jumping in an ice bath right after you train. Why? Because that inflammation, that soreness, that is the signal for growth. You don't want to shut it down. Now, on the other hand, if you're an athlete who has to compete against tomorrow, then yeah, using cold to reduce soreness so you can perform at a high level makes total sense. It's all about the goal. Next up, fuel. Just like with our training and our recovery, our nutrition needs to be strategic. It's not just about what you're eating, but when you're eating it. The goal is to build what's called metabolic efficiency. So the idea here is to become metabolically flexible. Think of it like a hybrid car. You want to teach your body to run on fats, the efficient fuel, for all your normal, everyday, low-intensity stuff. That way you save your high-octane fuel, your carbohydrates, for when you really truly need them during that intense workout. This way you're not burning through your best energy source when you don't have to. And here's what that can look like on a typical day. See how you start and end the day with fats and protein when your activity is low? The key is that you strategically surround your workout with carbs. You fuel up right before, maybe during, and definitely right after. This ensures you've got the gas in the tank to perform and all the materials you need to recover. Okay, we're at the final and maybe the most important piece of the whole blueprint: mindset. This isn't just about blindly following a plan. It's about starting a journey of adaptation and learning about the one thing that matters most: you. I mean, think about it. You could give 10 people the exact same workout plan, the exact same diet, and I promise you, you would get 10 totally different results. Your own unique biology, your history, your lifestyle, it all plays a massive role. There is no such thing as a one-size-fits-all plan. So, what's the solution to that? It's simple. You have to become the world's leading expert on your own body. You have to become a thinking athlete. It's about paying attention, being aware, and really understanding how you are responding to everything you're doing. And how do you do that? You track stuff. Keep a simple training log, sure, but also jot down how you feel. What's your energy like? Your mood? How are you sleeping? And be patient. Give any new plan a real shot, like 8 to 12 weeks, before you decide if it's truly working for your system. Because at the end of the day, this is what it all boils down to. The absolute best in the world don't just outwork everyone. They train smarter, they recover smarter, and most importantly, they are masters at listening to their bodies and adapting over time. So as we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this question. After going through this whole blueprint, what's the one single change you can make, starting today, to begin training not just harder, but a whole lot smarter?